Hello, you divine, infinite human beings. You're all that is, ever has been, and ever, ever, ever shall be. And I'm back finally. I mean, I'm still sick, but I have a lot of congestion, but I think that's the blood-brain barrier being protected. But I'm transmuting this environment, and gosh, it was a tough one. There was a lot I had to deal with, so I just want to say hi. And today I'm going to talk about family, because I think everyone has family. Family's at the heart of everything. That's the way we come into this planet, as little helpless babies. So I had a lot to deal with the death of my mother, and I wrote a newsletter about that, which I'm hopefully going to get out by tomorrow. And it was a really beautiful, sacred experience of Peter, my twin soul who's no longer in the physical, and I building up her plasma body and helping her to make this ascension back to Tara, which is the point of departure, which is the point of freedom, which we all have to go to in order to escape this prison matrix that we're in. And she ascended. She got out, with our help. And Peter hosted her, and it was amazing and a beautiful experience. And I felt her life force when it extinguished in my hand. I was not there in the physical. I was in Sicily, and it was 3:33 in the morning when she passed, and 9:33 in the morning in Sicily, and I knew the moment she passed, and I called and the nursing home and confirmed it. So it was a beautiful, sacred, and joyous experience. And I'm right about that in more detail. But of course, coming back here, I had to take on a lot of the karma of all my lifetimes in America, and my family. And my family has been a family that's probably been with me, and I'll guarantee this with everyone that's listening, your family has been with you over and over and over and over again for you to get it right this time. And I've had a tough time with my family. What's left of it is my two brothers, who I really wasn't close to because they were younger than me. They were the boys. I was the girl. No matter how many times I reached out to them through my lifetime, they never ever returned any kind of communication with me. Letters when we were younger, that wasn't emails, messages, unless it had to do with just recently my mother, because my brother was my second brother, the middle child, is a lawyer, and he had guardianship over her. So I write about it in my book, but it's been a horrible, horrible journey with them, even though I love them very much. I guess in many ways I was the black sheep of the family, although I was very close to my father, who was very spiritual, and also my mother. But everything, especially with my brother Andrew, everything that I was about, he was the polar opposite. And although I am not aware of it, I think there's a lot of civil rivalry there, because I did get a lot of the attention growing up. I was, a daddy's girl, and just family stuff, family crap. But I'm doing my best to heal that and to let my brothers know that they don't have to agree with everything. And I think I will give them a copy of The Pathway Home. The Infinite Human, which I write a lot about family, about my family and my experience growing up, which was, I'm sure, very different than their experience. So, we all have different perspectives. But I think the most difficult part is, first of all, to know that they have free will, even though perhaps they're not honoring their free will. They have free will. Our family members do. We can't make them, awaken or be aware. But also, there's that concern about them being, just getting with the injections, which they've all had, and the reverse polarities and all the AI that is here in the city where they live in Louisville, and my nieces and nephews, living in this environment, that they will become more and more overrun with this artificial technology that will get in the way of their reclaiming their Kristalla bodies, and and falling, and not being able to get out at this time. Which, for me, my mother, just knowing that she got out, my father got out. I've had all kinds of confirmation. I'm not just making this up. And other people who have the ability to remote view, and the signs and symbols I've had. So, while people are still in the physical and walking around during this war, that is my biggest concern. But all you can do is love them. I am going to give everyone a copy of my book, whether they use it as toilet paper or burn it or read it or get angry at it, whatever. That's the only thing I can do. So, many of you are experiencing very similar situations with family members. I have friends that are my age, that have children that have been, injected, and they have concerns about their health and, everything. And of course, you don't want anyone to lose their physical vehicle, but the most important thing you don't want is them to lose their soul. And, that's part of the what's going on right now. That's what they're trying to do. That's what the war is about, to whatever. So that's my thing on family. I think the most positive thing that I can say is just to love them, and tell them, I'm telling them that I'll always be there for them no matter what, and if they see me through certain eyes, it's maybe they'll make me out to be this evil creature. That's their perceptions of me. I can hope that perceptions change, but many of you know what I'm talking about. Many of you have been cast that way in your family, that is that character, the bad person, the person that is evil and is trying to bring about the ruin. Whatever, I don't know what the stories are. It's not my business. But while people are on 3D, you just hope that they can get enough awareness. If they die and reincarnate, hopefully they can get an organic body, and to eventually make that, or get hosted, back to Tara, to freedom. It's a very real thing that's going on right now. So I wish that for everyone. That's why I talk all the time. That's why I'm on the videos. That's why I'm talking about these important choices that we're making, the two pathways of 3D, continuing in the time matrix prison, and perhaps getting pulled into a fallen universe and not being able to return home ever to God's source, except as space does. But everything does return eventually. And the truth is, it's time to go home. And we have to leave them for now. You never leave anyone, but it is time to return home to God's source, guys. Many of us have been doing this lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, trying to save the same souls over and over again. And the time is to get back now, okay? The clock's ticking. It's like you can't just, hang out and hope the next lifetime you'll ascend. You gotta get out now. You gotta do what you can. Do your soul mission, touch those you can, and ascend back to your true spiritual families, okay? The God Source worlds, very powerful, great family members, really, they're family, and you're going to feel a closeness that you never will feel before. This is my book, The Infinite Human, but I also came out with a book, I didn't bring it today, The Little Seed, which talks about that. So, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, gonna go. Time to eat. Love to you all. Ciao for now.